What is biblical grace-giving versus prosperity theology? Imagine giving not because you expect something in return, but because you genuinely want to show gratitude to God. That's the heart of biblical grace-giving. It's rooted in the idea that everything we have is a gift from God. When believers give, they do so out of love, obedience, and thankfulness, not to earn blessings or money. This kind of giving is sacrificial and selfless. For example, believers in Macedonia, even when they were poor and facing hardships, gave generously beyond their means. They saw their giving as an act of worship and submission to God, not a way to get rich. Grace-giving reflects God's nature as a generous giver. It's about trusting God's provision and participating in His work through our generosity. The focus is on the heart and faith, not on how much money one gives. It emphasizes that giving is a spiritual discipline, motivated by gratitude and love for God. It's about being good stewards of what God has entrusted to us, regardless of our financial situation. In contrast, prosperity theology, often called the prosperity gospel, teaches that God rewards faith and positive words with material wealth, health, and success. It promotes the idea that giving money to the church or ministries will lead to God blessing the giver with financial prosperity and physical well-being. This teaching often promises immediate, tangible rewards as signs of God's favor. It encourages believers to give with the expectation of receiving more money or better health in return. Prosperity theology can sometimes lead people to give out of self-interest or the desire for personal gain, rather than out of love for God. The main difference lies in motivation. Biblical grace-giving is driven by gratitude, obedience, and love for God. It recognizes that God provides all things and calls believers to be faithful stewards, often sacrificially. Prosperity theology, on the other hand, links giving directly to material success, sometimes ignoring biblical themes of suffering, sacrifice, and spiritual growth. It can distort the biblical message by making material wealth the main goal of giving. Practically, believers should see giving as an act of worship, trusting that God will provide. Giving beyond one's means can be an act of faith if done responsibly and with a sincere heart. Financial decisions should be made with a focus on honoring God, not on expecting material rewards. It's important to avoid teachings that promise wealth as a guaranteed outcome of giving. Instead, giving should be motivated by gratitude and the desire to partner with God in His work. Understanding these differences helps believers stay rooted in biblical principles of stewardship and generosity, rather than falling into the trap of prosperity teaching that can distort the true message of Scripture.